Hi guys. Oh, I'll just wait to see if anybody comes so I know that I've done it right. Having a hot flush. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know if you're here. I need to roll my sleeves up. I'm feeling. Oh. Right. I'm just waiting to see if anybody comes in so I know I've done it right. Oh, hi Jess. Yay, I've done it right. How are you? Hi Hilda. And I'm only 3 minutes late. I was dyeing my roots. Oh, then one of my kids phoned. Then the other one phoned. So here I am, staving off a hot flush, but getting there. Oh dear. Do you know, I've not even messaged Ruth Ann today. I should have done, shouldn't I? Let's see if she's coming. Hello, Dilly. A wee fag break. What are you up to that you're needing a break from, Dilly? Oh, hello, Cuppa. Yay. Right, I'm trying to do something now. Right, I didn't mean to pin that. Unpin it. Right. I'm trying, Dilly. It was easier than this when I done it with Kerry. No, that's the wrong thing. Nope. I will work it out. How did I do it with Kerry then? Oh, do you know what? I think I done it with Kerry when I was out walking with the dogs. And on my mobile, it's a different setup. Oh, so what have I done? I'll work it out. So, where is she? There. Reply. Right, that's disappeared. Hello, NP. Right. Trying to work it out, Cuppa. Oh. Right. I'm trying to carry. When I added you, I just touched your name on the screen and there was an option for it. Hello, NP. Hi, Ruthann. There we are. So, there's going to be a bit here to do it. Blah, 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 blah. It's just the finding it. What's that? Right, it's not that. I could have done it before I came on, but I thought you had to do it when you were in here. Right. Just give me a second. Hi, Sue. Give me a wee second. I'm just going to try dashboard. I'll see if I can do it on my phone. Hi, Kay. Right, let's wait. Oh, Copper. What have I done? What have I done? Right, let's see what that wee button does. Ooh. Right, I'm not sure what. Oh, right, right. So, well, I thought I had to do it when I was online, but when I done it with you, Kerry, I was out walking with the dogs, and I just touched your name, and it gave me the option. But when I do it here, I need to watch that I don't bloomin' block anybody. There will be a way, I just don't know it. Right. Maybe if I touch the face rather than the chat. The link is dead. No, Ruthann, we're here. Oh, that link. Okay. There we are. Where is Cuppa? I'll work it out, Cuppa. Reply timeout on YouTube. Block user on YouTube. Add to Restream. Block list. Will do. Thanks, Dilly. Pop back in if you get the chance. Cuppa. Maybe if I touch your face rather than the. No. I'll find it. I'm going to Google. I could have done it before. I just thought you had to do it when you were live. Right, I'm going to Google how to add mod on Restream while live. Hi, Deb. Bloody hell. So some of these chats look dull compared to the other ones. Fascinating to control thing. Yeah, somebody come and help me, please. Right, you can easily add a mod while live across major platforms through your chat by typing the mod. Right, wait a minute. Type the mod username in the chat box. Oh, wait a minute. Type username in the chat box. Right. Every day is a school day. Where are you? Cup of tea. Cup of tea. 834. Yeah, right, we've got that so far. But it's not said anything. And select the person icon with a plus sign. At cup of tea 834, cup of tea 834, right. So that's not even came up. Oh, blimey hell. Somebody help me, please. Oh, wait a minute. Hide. Show. Not at all, Cuppa. Right. So put your name in there. And I don't know what thing are you got in a stick, Ruthann? Hi, Pamela. Ruthann, what do you need to type? YouTube. While watching your stream live, click on the menu, 3 dots. Oh, wait a minute. I was doing it for another streaming thing. Live. Add as, oh wait no, add-ons. Oh no, that's for money. Wait a minute. Add users chat. Why is everything so hard? Click on the menu next to the user's chat message and select as a right, it's not working. Settings. Sorry guys. There's going to be an easy way to do it. I just don't know it. Why is that MP? Yeah, but there isn't. Go on the 3 dots. But there isn't 3 dots next to any of the names. There's 3 dots up the top. I need a visual. That's how dumb I am. Images. Show me. Ruth Ann, is everything okay? Right, so there's no 3 dots beside the name. Yeah, I'm just killing time till Ruth Ann. Oh, right, I've seen the 3 dots. Yeah, see when I click on the 3 dots at the name, it only says reply, timeout, block, or add to Restream block list. That's the only options that's there. So I'm feared to touch anything. Why won't it let you in? Yeah, that means they won't be free for the next few hours. How to add mods? Sorry about that's right. That's for TikTok anyway. Yeah, well, obviously something always goes wrong, eh? So I'm trying. She says she can't get up. So is it the link that's the problem, Ruth Ann, or is it your signal? Who won't be free for the next few hours? Not perfect. Sorry, I missed that. I wouldn't know if the link worked unless somebody else hit it. Copper, do you want to hit it and just to see if it lets you up? But I'll reject. Oh wait, no, there we are. Hello.
Here we go.
Everything's going
Very
wrong.
good. You
No,
did
wrong
it.
screen.
Yay. I can barely see the phone. I have to sit back. You guys get to look at
Yeah.
all my books. I
Oh,
brought,
that's why you're so
I
knowledgeable.
brought
You've got all those books.
Star Trek, How to Speak Klingon. Yes.
And did you learn
Okay,
it?
we can learn how to insult our YouTube friends in Klingon. Okay.
Have you
First off, you
have
must
you
greet them properly by saying you can combine it with the Vulcan greeting. You say,
I
"Noch,
can't do
noch."
that. Do that again. Mine's gonna go. Oh, there you are. And what
Well,
does that mean?
it's a Jewish blessing that Leonard Nimoy just decided to use and they left it in. It's the blessing of the Shekinah, who is
Shekinah.
the feminine deity in the Hebrew tradition.
Oh,
It's true. Well, think about it,
mine's got
okay?
a
It kind of
pen
looks
and
like a
notepad.
womb, right?
Oh,
Oh, I better stick
so
the sound up.
yeah, maybe
Uh-oh.
that's something I can do for this end. Is that better? Oh, wait a minute. I'm better no touching anything, me.
Oh, I'm afraid to touch it. I've got it on a ring light and a stand, and
Yeah, I've got my wee table that I have at the side of my sofa, and then I've got a box and another box to get it, the iPad the right height. NP says, live long and prosper.
yeah, live long and prosper indeed.
Yeah. Cup of tea's asking if you're Jewish, Ruthann.
Oh, hell no. Mm-mm.
No,
No, I'm pagan.
pagan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say it was a full moon last night or tonight?
No, tonight's the full moon. Yeah, they
Yeah.
keep saying it's a blue moon, but it's every 28 days. And if you have a month that's 31 days, what are the odds of having two moons in that month when
Yeah.
it starts so early in the month? So, yeah, some people think it's a really big deal. I think Instagram does. Oh, it's a magical time. After this new moon, you're going to be in your power. Oh my gosh. And I'm thinking, oh, it's just stupid.
Is,
Well,
is it
I mean, everybody's got their opinions on it.
yeah, is it when there's a full moon that people put out their stones to get recharged? Is that a thing?
Oh, I've got a load of those. Got a load of those. Let's
What you got?
see. Mm,
Oh
Um,
wow, Kerry's into the stones. I forgot what all their names are, but Kerry does that.
yeah. No, I have a bunch of them. I have a really huge, whatchamacallit, this,
Yeah, a really huge what,
it's going to
Ruthann?
tip over completely.
That's okay. We'll wait until you bust yours
Okay.
up.
I have a really huge amethyst geode in my kitchen, actually. I mean, this place is still not put together, and I have 2 storage units to empty. And this is not
Wow.
all my books, and there are a lot of books. A lot.
Yeah. Do you read a lot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, at one point, I had so many books. I called this one bookseller when I was in California, and I had him come out and I offered some books for sale. And he took a whole bunch of boxes out, and I made $5,000. And I
Wow.
still had a ton of books. I mean, a ton of
That's a
books. I
lot.
think I got rid of most of my Aleister Crowley stuff, which I kind of inherited and I really did not want. So,
Yeah, I'm
but
not
I've got them
overly
back there.
knowledgeable.
Hmm?
Lots. I'm not overly knowledgeable on authors and stuff, but yeah, I'm assuming it's quite popular if you got all that money.
Well, Aleister Crowley used to live in Scotland for maybe 12 years. He lived at Loch Ness at a place called
Oh, really?
Beloshan. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, what does he
Yeah,
write
it's
about?
supposed to be all haunted and cursed and everything else, but that's a bunch of nonsense. We had such
Yeah.
a good time there. I went with my husband, and we were both in a part of this organization, a very high degree. And did you hear my cat,
Yeah.
Misha?
Right
Misha.
on cue.
Oh, you should have heard him this morning. I fed him his meal, and he's doing this every morning now and every night. I feed him his food, and I put his wet food in his dish, and I cover it with chicken bouillon, or no, chicken broth. And he eats the whole thing, and then he goes, "Oh, oh, what can he mean?"
Thank you. He was saying thank you.
He's
Terry
going
said that
nuts.
she's got all
Oh,
her
there you are,
crystals.
Misha. Come here. Come on,
That's
baby.
the word, crystals. I was calling them stones.
Here he is.
Oh, wow, look at the size of that cat.
I know, he's huge. Oh my
Wow.
God, he bit me this morning. He's a good boy. Yeah,
Oh, he's so chunky. I love him.
It's huge.
Wow.
Yeah,
How old is he?
he's 14.
Oh,
Yeah, he had diabetes for a while, and I thought he was a goner, but he recovered.
yeah.
He recovered. Gave him medicine for quite a while, maybe not an entire year, and he got the use of his back legs back, which was amazing. And now he's fine, and he's off his medication.
Wow. Wallace,
Yeah, and the medication was like, what?
I was going to say Wallace is on medication for his thyroid. So he'll probably be on that for life now, eh? But that's great.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go there right now.
What?
I'm on medication for my thyroid.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, but I think I have the opposite problem. Mine's slow, which is why I have to draw my eyebrows on.
Yeah, Wallace is the other way. So he's constantly hungry and eating and burning it all off.
That's amazing. So what does everybody want to talk about? I can't really see chat.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about, ladies? I'll say ladies because I've not seen any gents in. Cup of Tea says that her cat got to 26.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
amazing.
sure Jane's cat's 26 as well. Jane, I'm sure her cat's 26 or thereabouts, 24, 26.
Did you say Jane's cat is 26 years old?
Yeah, and Cup of Tea, who's in the chat, 26 as well.
Hi, cup of tea. Misha,
Ruth
what's the
Ann's
matter?
asking what you want to talk about, ladies. So, Ruth Ann, do you know I'm trying to add Cup of Tea as a mod, and I thought I had to be on the live to do it, but now that I'm on the live, I don't know how to do it.
I have no idea. I
No.
really don't. Yeah,
When
I'm still trying to learn how to use live stream, so.
Yeah, when I added Kerry, I was actually out on a dog walk using my mobile, and you just touch the name and the option comes up, but it doesn't come up on the iPad. And I
That's
don't know
so
why.
weird.
Yeah.
Well, Carrie, you're gonna work. I hope you don't have to work too hard. I'm gonna try to adjust the light because it's bothering my eyes.
She is organized chaos. Or chaos. Well, we'll just call you chaos. That's a mouthful. She's saying that you look like a very intelligent woman.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what that means.
Well, she didn't say it looks like, she said seems. Yes, she is.
Because I got the books back there.
Yeah, no, I think that I always think you sound like you're just a fountain of knowledge. I'm just trying to look, see who's saying what. I don't know if my chat's running slow. And I'm feared to touch anything to try and add copper in case I end it or do something stupid.
I brought a fun book called Latin for even more occasions. So, and one of the things I noticed is that, I don't know about anybody else, but I was kind of glued to all those live streams yesterday. It was so toxic. It was like I couldn't stop watching this train wreck. So, but I noticed that everybody seems to use the same words to denigrate each other,
Yeah.
to say mean things. And I thought, why can't we do that in Latin? So I looked up some things that we could call people in Latin. Are you ready for this?
Yes. Pens and papers out, people.
I mean, I thought this would be really fun. Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. This is a riot. It's called terms of non-endearment, okay? So you can just call somebody couple de vegans. That means airhead.
Airhead.
Kaput
Say it again.
vegans. Kaput vegans. Kaput vegans.
Kaput vegans.
Yeah, oh, there are better ones. There are better ones, okay? Pila fioda. Pila fioda. Stay with me. Pila fioda. Okay? That's sleazeball. That means sleazeball. Okay. Oh, this is really good. Simulator. Wannabe.
Wannabe. Say the word again.
Simulator. Like simulator?
Simulator.
Yeah.
Simulator.
But put a little bit of pizzazz into it. Simulator.
Simulator. I don't have pizzazz. You're making me blush.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I can pronounce this. Okay. Preputium.
Sorry?
Preputium. That means cheese dong. Cheese dong.
Cheese dong.
Dong. Dong, like dong. Penis. Cheese penis. Oh. Preputium. Preputium. Hey, preputium. Yeah, we can all be Latin today. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Oh, this one's really good. Okay. Yator. Stay with me. Yator. Okay. That means mouth breather.
Yator.
Mouth breather. Yator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could, go with something simple. Like codex. That's a dork.
A dork. Say it again.
Dork. Codex.
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 Yeah. Codex.
C-A-U-D-E-X. And my all-time favorite, I love this one, okay? It's just so good. Kaput vegans. Kaput vegans. Yeah, that's airhead.
Airhead, yeah. Jess has said that insults in German sound very good as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see, the only German thing I know is Scheißkopf.
Scheißkopf. And it means?
Shithead.
Shithead. Scheißkopf.
I can't spell it. That's somebody else's spell it.
No, that's one of the ones that you have to speak it and get Google to tell you how to spell it. Jess, do you want to tell us any of your German sweary words?
Let's learn some fun stuff today.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here's a Chemex. Chemex. Yeah, it's a creep. Creep.
A creep. That could come in handy.
I love these. Oh, this one's really good. Voltus mariformas. Dotus mariformas. Dotus mariformas.
Dotus mariformas. I'm not sure how the Scottish mixes with the Latin, but never mind.
Let's see. What is that? Lost it. That means butt face.
Butt face.
Yeah. Just focus my forms. Oh, these are too much. Then they've got a
Thank
whole
you.
section on international stuff.
Jess says
I like
sheepsack
this one.
is shitbag, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Say it again.
Jess says sheepsack for shitbag.
I like that. I like that a lot.
What
I'm
you
sorry.
found?
Here's another one. This is a handy acronym from the land of whatever. Okay. Oculi mea fuent lang.
Right, you need to
Oculi
break that down for me if I'm trying that one.
mei fiunt langudi. That means
Langudi.
my eyes glaze over.
Hi, Diane.
Right, right,
We're
All
learning
right.
Latin insults, Diane.
Yes. But in Latin, Diane, hi.
So
Too
have you got a
funny.
nice cup of tea there? What you drinking?
Hmm?
Tea? Are you drinking
Coffee.
tea? Coffee.
Coffee. My
I should
second
have
pot
made
of the day.
second
Yeah.
pot.
Yeah, I think I was up at 5:30 and you should decided it was breakfast time, so okay. I got up, made his
5:30 in the
breakfast,
middle of
listened
the
to the
night.
yowling.
Saying that, I never had a lot of sleep because my grandsons were staying and they were absolutely great. And they didn't get up till 8 o'clock this morning, but because they were there, I didn't sleep well because I was listening for them and checking, and so they got more sleep than me.
Yeah, that's a female thing. We sleep very lightly
Yeah,
to
when there's
listen to
babies and
children.
there's kids. Jess says that her grandfather spoke High German and her grandmother spoke Low German, and they both spoke the Alsatian dialect. So her German is confused.
She's got medium
Yeah.
German. That's a riot.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't be able to tell the
Oh,
difference, Jess, so
well, I brought another book today too.
yeah,
The other night people were talking about their trauma, which
yeah.
was pretty amazing. And one of the things that one of the books I have, because way back in the day, um, there's this theory, and I believe that it's true, that when you have trauma, it enters the body and sometimes manifests later as fibromyalgia or lupus or MS. I mean, I know one of my clients ended up with MS after her brother committed suicide, So I won't say the word, but she ended up with MS. And there's a lady that I was studying her work, and she came up with a thing called neurofascial processing. Okay, neuro being
Uh-huh,
the nerves in the brain, fascia of the body. Okay,
uh-huh.
processing, that's where you process out the trauma. Okay, and it's a very simple technique where you hold two places in the body and then just sit with it. Like you can put your hand on your heart and your other hand in your back, across your back, using that part of your hand along your kidneys and adrenal glands, and just hold it. Just hold it, and that's supposed to help you to release some of the grief. But it doesn't get
Right.
you out of PTSD or that kind of really deep stress. For that, you take your fingers like this, or this is what I do. I go like this, so I get my frontal cortex and my limbic brain. That's your reptilian brain. You go like this, and you take this part of your hand and you put it across your back, right at the bottom of your rib cage. Spread it out, and think about your kidneys and your the little tubes that run from the kidneys to the bladder. They're called ureters, and you just hold that. It's really easy to do if you're laying down, and that will calm you down quite a bit. I was at a body. We were learning the digestive system, and it was so complicated. We were so stressed out. It was unbelievable. And they stopped the middle of the class, and they told us to put our hands there, right? And I did it. And I just started to cry. I mean, really cry, because I was releasing all that stress just from the class.
Yeah, and how long did you have to keep your hands like that?
Well, the minimum is 20 minutes. We didn't do the minimum that day because obviously, you're paying $500 for a class that lasts 8
right.
hours over the period of 2 days. Yeah. So,
Uh-huh.
you're not going to take 20 minutes of that time and devote it to neurofascial processing. So we were able to go home and do it after the class. And I think that was the
Yeah.
first day. So yeah. It was intense.
Yeah,
It
it's
was all about the
interesting because
digestive system.
my doctors think that my fibromyalgia was trauma triggered because it just appeared after I cared for my mum until she passed, and then within weeks all these symptoms came, and that's what the doctor said. They think it was trauma triggered. So I'll have to read up on that.
Well, here's the book. It's called Body Wisdom,
Body wisdom.
and the author is Sharon. Oh, I'll type it in the comments.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll type the title of the book in the comments so that if anybody wants to look it up. I mean, her name is really long. It's Sharon Weiselfish Giammatteo. I mean, try to spell that without help.
That's harder than the Latin insults.
Hmm?
That's harder to say than the Latin insults.
Well, you know what? You could just pretend that, it's another language and don't tell anybody it's a name, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, I was taking French, and I had two younger siblings. My brother was 2 years younger than me, and I would say, "The house is green" in French, and he would go flying off to my mother, and he'd say, "Mom, Ruthina is swearing at me in French," and all I said was, "The house is green." But it's the way you say it. It's the way you
Yeah.
say anything.
If you're convincing enough.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was just I touched
Absolutely.
something there by accident. Presentation. Right, I don't know what I've done, but I'll just need to undo it because the whole screen went dark there. Oh, hello, Kathy White. How are you?
Kathy! Hey!
I like Kathy. I like
I do
everybody.
too.
Sorry, I'm just saying that about Kathy because she just arrived.
It was a good crew. Really good.
Yeah. So, whereabout do you live compared to Kathy? Are you like a world apart, really? Although you are both in the
I
US.
am, I think it's a 12-hour drive, I think. I think
From
Kathy's in
Kathy.
South Florida, and I'm in Arkansas,
Right.
which is different from California because I moved. I don't know if people know this. I didn't really talk about it a lot, but this has probably been the most stressful year that I've had in decades. Decades.
Yeah.
I moved 2,000 miles a year ago from California to Arkansas, and ended up in a situation that, I mean, I thought I was moving in to a really good situation, and it just really took its toll on both Misha and I. And just trying to hold it together was really, really difficult. And I got very grumpy. So I may
Yeah.
owe a bunch of people an apology by now. I don't know.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure they'll let you off.
Well, nobody knew. Nobody
No.
knew. I reached out to one person for some advice, and that person never got back to me. They're too involved in other things. So,
Yeah.
is that which one is that? That's Luna or
Aster.
Aster?
Yeah,
Aster.
Luna's got a white face. Actually, she's standing on my bare legs and it's really sore. Kerry had mentioned EMDR, saying that was good, but I don't know what that is. EMDR.
EMTR?
D.
EMDR. I'm not sure I know what that is. I'm
Kerry
terrible
had
with that.
EMDR. I don't know if there's a lag on my
Oh, is
chat.
that the one where you do the tapping? Is that the one where you do the tapping?
I don't know.
There's this whole emotional release thing that I don't know the name of it. Maybe Carrie does.
Yeah, I'm sure she's writing to tell us. Or not.
Yeah.
Maybe my chat's moving slow. Maybe I would be quicker Googling. Copper says she loves a bit of Spanglish. Oh, my dog just jumped on the table.
You should see my setup right now. It's ridiculous. I have my ring light and my phone is on a stand with the ring light. You know, this is my
Yeah.
great grandmother's chair, and
Oh,
then
is it?
the books, and
Your hair,
everything's perched on a stool.
your hair looks really long. Your hair looks
That's
longer. Yeah. I don't know if I'm trying to think if you usually have it tied up, but it looks longer.
I do have it
Yeah.
tied up usually.
Yeah, mine's as well. The only reason mine's is down today because I was dyeing my roots.
It looks good.
This
Looks
one's
really
Luna.
good. I have to do my little white hairs. They spring up in the front, and I just get so tired of them. But the minute I go out in the sun, my hair goes really bright, bright blonde. So
Yeah, that's why I only do the roots, because as soon as I go in the sun, it just lightens up. Oh, Kerry's still no telling us. Oh,
but
good
did
tip.
Carrie see what it was?
No, she's not appeared yet. Oh, Kathy, do you know how to add a mod? Because I thought I had to do it once the live started, but now I don't know how to do it. Because I think Kathy knows all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm fairly clueless. People have added me as a mod, and I get this big box. You are now a moderator. I'm like, shit, I did not ask for
Oh,
this.
is that what it does? I would never. I would never know. I've got my wee clip here. I'm just going to put it in
That's a
because my
good
hair's
idea.
annoying me.
It's hot in here.
It's
Hang on, I have to
it's
turn on the
quite
air
hot
conditioning.
today.
My handy remote.
EMDR. Eye movement desensitization. So what's the R for?
Hmm?
Kerry's wrote in eye movement. I think that word's meant to say desensitization. It says desensitization. I don't know. Kerry, stop making me look stupid.
I can't hear.
Can you hear me?
No. Let me try it.
Well, you just said no, so you answered me.
Trying to get the sound to go a little louder.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Then I had to turn on the air conditioning because it's really, I mean, it's hot and
I
muggy.
had the fan on when I had my fan on when I was drying my hair, but it's actually not that warm here today. I'll tell you how warm it is. The difference in our climates, and this feels warm for me today. 17 degrees.
I don't know what that would be in Fahrenheit.
I don't either. Not a lot, that's for sure.
Isn't 0 freezing in Celsius?
Yes. Yeah. You have to tap on the person in chat, and they're no. See, when I tap on the person, it only gives me the options to block them or time out. And I remember when I added Kerry, it was really easy. I tapped on it, the option was there, and that was it. Because if it had been any more complicated, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Right, so Kerry's writing different words and different comments.
I remember your first live. You remember that?
Yeah.
It's like,
That lasted
oh, you're
ages, didn't it?
experimenting. This is great. Well, we're coming up on me doing that, Odette. So I may message you and say, help.
I'm not sure I'm the one to be helping, to be honest. I mean, I'm still don't. Eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing.
Yeah. Okay. I have heard of that. I have heard of that. Yeah. I have not done it. I have not done that one, which is kind of weird because I've done almost everything. I think
Yeah.
I did this breathing thing one time where with breath work, we're all laying on a floor in some place in Marin County, California, really glitzy, very wealthy town, and everybody's right. Next thing you know, I start laughing. I can't stop laughing. I had tears running down my face. I was laughing so hard doing this breath work. I'm like, oh my God. And there are people that came over to comfort me, and I'm like, it's fine, it's fine. I don't know. I'm
Why were you
telling you, I was
laughing?
crying. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, just like a nervous laughter, or
No, it was like that deep belly giggle that you get, where it's
yeah.
so funny you can't stop. And then people around me started laughing. Pretty soon, the whole place was laughing. I think there were about 25 of us in there, and with all those people, and it's infectious. We could not stop. We could not stop laughing. It's really good. I'd do that again if I had that result. I mean, it was so healing to laugh that hard.
Yeah. I always remember at school, which is a long time ago, that was the hardest time not to laugh. If you were meant to be quiet and your friend next to you at the next desk done something funny and you were trying not to laugh, that was the longest you would ever laugh for, because you were trying not to.
Just sit there and
Anne
giggle.
Marie says, yeah. Anne Marie says, hearing Maud reminds me that earlier on she was watching Gotti and there was a line, Sammy is the key, and it made her think of Samantha Mustard. No, Mustard is Sammy the Bull Grivarno after his facelift. I don't know what that is. I've never watched Gotti.
You know, I haven't been able to get, I haven't watched MobTube, but the whole concept sounds ridiculous to me because I grew up in an area where we had, way back then, we had the New England crime boss, Ray Petriarca. Okay? I mean, he was all of New England. All right? And one of my best pranks was on his nephew. I really should not say his name because who knows who might remember him. Although he's probably dead now.
Yeah.
But he was actually dated him for a while, and a couple years later, it was a couple years later. I met this. I was in the music business, and I was a detective, and I did a bunch of other stuff. And I met this guy, Robert Chernoff, when I was writing for a magazine. And he said, I was doing some newspaper article with him. We were co-authoring this thing about his heart attack that he had because he was the biggest producer on the East Coast of the United States at one time. Okay. And then he did something political and just ruined his life for a while. And apparently,
Yeah.
he
Did you
won.
say you were a
Hmm?
Did you say you were a detective?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, licensed PI, walked around with a weapon. I was a
Really?
skinny little girl with a huge gun sticking out of my coat. Yeah, 357 Magnum. My favorite weapon.
Really? Did you ever have to use it?
Thank God, no. Thank God, no.
No.
Almost, I thought we were going to have that problem one time, but I can't even tell you how frightening it is when you might have to use it. It's very, very frightening. One of my clients had an arsonist that would go into her store and he would light a cigarette and then pin it to an article of clothing and then he would leave and the store would catch fire. So I had an operative, I had an undercover agent in, because I was the manager of investigations. So I had an undercover agent in the store keeping an eye out for this guy. And I called one day just to find out if everything was okay. And they said, we think he's here. So I said, I'll be right there. So I grabbed my partner. He said, get your gun. We're going. So we head out there. And I was there before the police got there, before the police detectives. And it was in another town. So I was moving pretty fast. So I'm just, I was the only woman. There was my partner and then two cops that were detectives. They were all guys doing in a woman's store. I mean, how suspicious. So I was the only one able to kind of get close to the guy. And I just thought, oh, I might as well spook him. So yeah, he ended up leaving. And then he called the store and he said he was going to shoot everybody on the way out as they left at
Oh
the end of the
wow.
day. Oh yeah, yeah. This was really scary, and I think this was around 78 or 79. I mean, I had a toddler at that time, and I was playing mom to two other boys, so it was really frightening. Um, it's amazing what goes through your mind. We had to escort these people to their cars at the end of the day, and I mean, watching everywhere. And I mean, Kathy would know. Kathy White would know what something like that would be like.
Yeah.
It's pretty awful. And thankfully, I
Yeah.
never did. Yeah, I never
I
did
says
have
to
to.
Kathy to come up. I don't know if she's busy or if she's having the same problem as you did.
It kept saying it was.
Did you ever have to? Did you ever have to arrest anybody that they had a weapon?
Say again?
Oh wait, two check till I get this. 3 seconds because. Whoops. Hi, Kathy.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Or good
Kathy.
Good
afternoon to
morning.
you, Odette.
Yes, afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
Yeah, not too bad. I was, you asked if you wanted to try and get me help for that. I know how to do it in the studio when I'm not on a live, but I just assumed that I would be better doing it once I was on.
Well,
But obviously, I was wrong.
well, it was my understanding. I might be thinking of StreamYard though, but it was my understanding that whoever you wanted to mod had to be in the chat and they had to make a comment and you would tap on them there.
Yeah, that's how I done it with Kerry. But when I done it with Kerry, I was out walking the dogs, so I was on the mobile version.
Right?
So I don't know if
You're on your
that's what the
laptop.
difference is. I'm on a notepad now,
Uh,
and when I tap on their name, when I tap on their profile, the only options I've got is to hide or to show. And if I tap on the three dots, it's the only option is to um, time out or block.
okay. Let me think a minute.
So yeah.
Do you have your phone available?
Yes, but I don't know if I can get into the studio version.
Go ahead and try on
Like
your
on my phone.
phone.
What, through the studio?
I believe so.
Oh dear. Dashboard. See, I don't think you get the dashboard up. I think you need to go in through Safari, I think, is it?
Oh, I think I have a memory
Yeah, and I
coming
can
back to me.
Yay!
Yeah,
yeah, and
I think you have to
I
go
can only
through a
go in through
browser.
yeah, and I can only do that on the notepad. I'll do it once I'm off.
Okay. Yeah, give that a try.
Um
I think you're right. I think you're right.
yeah, but I definitely didn't add Kerry that way, but never mind. Never mind. Obviously it wouldn't be simple if it's something I'm trying to do.
Let me know when you get it all figured out because I'm going to need to do that too eventually.
Yes. Did you get a sleep last night,
I did.
Kathy?
I did. I've been dog sitting. I've been taking care of 4 dogs plus mine,
Wow.
Wow.
and one little guy is keeping me very, very busy.
Misbehaving?
No, he's the sweetest angel, and he's not like this every time I keep him, but this time he's not been properly trained. Okay, he doesn't.
Yeah.
There's never been a routine in his life, and he's like 6 or 7 now, and he's been
Oh,
pottying all over the front living room.
Oh,
And
man.
after we have sat outside on the lanai for literally hours, and I've
oh
watched him
no.
go out into the yard, and uh, it's been a lot with him, a lot. But he's the
How
sweetest
long have you
little
got him
angel,
for?
but he's not trained that way.
What kind of
No,
dog is he,
no.
Kathy?
He is a miniature short-haired dachshund.
Oh, I think I remember hearing something about him the other day.
And
Yeah,
he
at least the poops are small.
Yeah, thank God. If it was a dog like yours, I would need a shovel and a garbage can and drag a garbage can into the living room and then shovel the shit in the can and then wheel it outside. But
Yeah.
yeah, that would be above my
How
pay
long?
grade.
How long have you got him for?
But he sleeps with me every night and he's just so
Oh,
so sweet. And he sits with me out here on the lanai. He's on the cushion next to me, but he's been keeping me really busy, really busy.
Are
how
you
long
at
have you
your
got him
house,
for?
Kathy, or are you at your friend's house?
I'm at my friend's house,
Okay.
and he belongs to their daughter. Well, this is my best friend of 57 years, and so her daughter is like my daughter, and
Hmm.
they had the girl Leslie and her girls had an opportunity to go to one of her clients vacation homes on little Gasparilla Island for the weekend, and so she
Hmm.
asked me would I keep Cody until today sometime, and I said sure.
Uh-huh.
Well, the last 2 times I kept him, he didn't do this, but he did do it the time before, and that time she was gone
Oh,
10 days, and it was 10 days of cleaning up poop and pee, and she
oh,
paid she paid me $100 for that. She gave me $100. She said I'm and
was it worth it?
apologized profusely, but Yeah, it's getting, especially with the way I've been with pain and immobility lately.
Yeah.
It is difficult, but
That's
Oh, that's a
really
he's a
tough,
shame.
sweet.
Kathy.
He's a sweetie. It's not his fault. It isn't his fault. He doesn't have a
No.
routine. And y'all know that
Mm.
dogs, especially, need a routine.
Yes, they do. People need a
So,
routine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course.
Mhm.
You've not got anything to do with your day. It just probably sends you nuts.
Well,
Hmm.
I tell myself while I'm cleaning everything up, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. I just say that over and over again.
Yeah.
And I can't
Your mind's
correct him
Because
if I
no.
don't see him do it. And
right.
No.
Thursday evening, my AC broke.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
right. Did somebody come and fix it?
yes, they came Friday afternoon. And I do have a roommate, a woman who's 11 years older than I am, but she's in better physical shape than I am. And she has her own living room with a sliding glass door, and that's where her cats stay. And there's a window AC unit in that, a brand new one that I just bought last June. It's in that living room. So she said she would just, I told her she could come here, and she said, no, I'll just sleep on the couch, that big comfy couch that's out there, and I'll just sleep when, and the cats will enjoy it. So she slept out there, and then the young man came. He about 4:15 Friday afternoon, and at 6 o'clock, it was running and cooling down the house. So it was I thought it was the drain in the air handler, which is in the attic. So he had to go up in the attic to flush the line and put chemicals in it so it doesn't grow bacteria and sludge for six
Wow.
months.
I
But
didn't
it's
know
working
they
great.
do.
Sounds different.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm in Florida where it's sweltering, and I don't envy anyone who has a profession that has to send them up in an attic in Florida summer heat. But yeah, the air handler, and I hate when they're in the attic. Um, my AC unit and air handler were new in 2020, and luckily the warranty transferred to me, so I don't have to
That's
worry
lucky.
about any repairs until 2020. I mean 2030. Sorry. And
Oh, that's not so bad then.
nah, it wasn't bad. It was $109 for the service call. Because Lord
That's
knows
not
I
bad at
Not
can't
so
all.
crawl
bad.
my ass. No, I can't crawl my ass up in the attic and take care of that. So
No.
it wasn't bad at all.
My daughter's just sent me a picture of her cat. She's only, I think she's 7 months old. She just got her two cats neutered 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So they're obviously allowed outside now, but they're still really young. And she's just sent me a picture saying that she put one of them out and she just cried to get back in. She's too scared.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh, look how cute. Looks like a little tuxedo
She's
kitty.
called,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And her sister's the same but grey and white.
Aw.
So that's Stella. Oh, she's
I love
actually sent me
cats.
another one.
I love dogs too. I
She's
mean,
dangling a toy out the window to try and play with
I
it.
like cats. I haven't had an inside cat since my daughter was 5 and we discovered she was allergic to cats. So I
oh,
never
that's
had an inside cat after that. We were and
mhm.
we never had cats in our house when I was growing up. I brought a kitten home one time, and my dad told me to take it back where it came from. That we were not cat people, we were dog people. And at the time, he was a canine handler, so that was his. We're not cat people, we're dog
Yeah,
people.
that's a shame. I grew up with loads of cats and dogs about me, so I got kittens when my kids were small, and my oldest daughter was allergic, so I had to give them away or rehome them. And I always said that once she moved out, I would get cats. So she went away to work in Ibiza for the season, 3 months,
Hmm.
when she was 18. And when she came back, I had cats. She still never moved out till she was 25, but she used to have to take antihistamines, but it didn't affect her as much when she was older.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Um, my youngest sister is 9 years younger than I am, and she was allowed to have kittens. And I
Oh, really?
remember walking in my mom and dad's house as she showed me her kittens. And I looked at my dad, I said, "What the hell happened to we're not cat people, we're dog people mentality? Where did that go?" And he just laughed and he said, the oldest always gets the shit. And by the time the youngest comes along, you're so goddamn tired, you just give in.
I'm the oldest too,
Yeah, I
Kathy.
suppose there's a bit of that.
I'm the
Yeah,
oldest too.
Yeah.
And I had a similar problem with
Only
my
child.
dad. We were dog people,
Yeah, I'm
no
an only
cats.
child,
And my
so.
neighbor down the pathway, they had this ancient farmhouse, and she was feeding all these feral cats. And I mean, they were everywhere. And she gave me a kitten one time, and I was not allowed to bring it in.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
what a shame.
I personally don't believe in leaving animals outside unattended.
Me
I
either.
don't.
No.
And so I just, but yeah, my youngest sister got to have cats, who my parents ended up with when she got married,
Oh,
because she married a detective. She worked at the sheriff's office. She married a detective, and he was, we're dog people, we're not cat people.
oh dear.
What is it with the? I mean, why can't you have both?
Of course you can have both.
I know,
Yeah.
They
right?
get on great. It's the way you raise them.
Yeah, my dad said, when my dad said that, and my mom said, I'm not having a litter box in the house. That's disgusting. And I said, I'll keep it in my room. No, hell, you won't. Okay. I took it back.
I think cats are genuinely clean. You only really need the cat box until they're old enough to go outside,
Yeah,
and that's it.
I know.
I stopped letting my
You know, I
cats
left.
out when my cat came home with a terrible injury. I mean, he had a going down his abdomen that was about 8 inches long, and it just cut the
Wow.
skin and it didn't penetrate the inside of his gut. But my guess was that he went over something and got himself caught on a nail, and it just ripped him open.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was real scary. He had about 100 stitches. After that,
Wow.
no more outside for
Yeah.
him. And he was an escape artist.
My mum rescued. My mum had Lhasa Apsos, but she rescued one. You know how sometimes sad stories just get even sadder.
Hmm.
So she rescued this Lhasa Apso who didn't know how to play. And after spending time with my mum's other dogs and that, she learned how to play. And she went out in the back garden just a few months later, and she was running round the shed chasing one of the other dogs. And it was one of these metal fence, with the squares.
Yeah.
And one of them must have snapped and been sticking out,
Oh,
and it actually gouged her eye out.
oh God.
Yeah, she lived till she was about 15, right enough, but she only obviously with one eye after that. But I thought,
Oh,
what a
poor
shame.
thing.
Yeah, her name was Q. Strange name, but her name was Q.
Did you
I've
say
had to move the
cube
chat
or
back since
cute?
earlier. Q, just like the letter Q.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like it.
like James Bond.
Wait a
But a
minute, is
long
there an
time
M
ago.
in James Bond or
Oh, yeah. Is
yeah,
that no Judi Dench?
yeah? Q was a character on I think it was the Next Generation of Star Trek.
Or was it? I was going to say Men in Black.
No, that was Star Trek
Oh,
with Captain Picard.
right.
Yeah. In fact, when I was
I
writing an
don't think I've
episode for
watched
that show at one time, and I
it.
was,
Really?
the main character was Q. I never finished
You
it.
were writing an episode.
Hmm?
Did you say you were writing an
Yeah,
episode
I was writing an episode.
for the TV?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. One of my
Tell us
friends was on
more.
that show.
What
California,
show
what do
was
you
this,
want?
What?
Roseanne?
Well, I don't know. Do you remember way back they had a writer's strike in
Yes.
California, and there were very few. Yeah. So anyway, the Star Trek people had a convention in San Francisco for writers, for script writers. So I went. It was a 2-day
Uh-huh.
thing. Oh, what fun! And they were looking for non-union people to write. And I had been a published writer for years, so I thought I can do this. So I got an idea and I set it out on paper, and then I realized, oh man, this is breaking all the rules, but it's a great story. So I never got rid of it. And several months ago, I ran into a guy who is making artificial intelligent movies around Klingons and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. And I told him my basic storyline. He loved it. So when I can get all my boxes here and dig it out, I might be able to flesh out that episode and send it to him. That would be
Wow.
cool. It
Yeah.
could end up as an AI thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be good.
We'll see.
You.
And an Erna.
I never finished it.
I've not been moving the chat up, so now I can't seem to scroll it. Oh, come on.
You know, it probably
Hello, Mr.
sounds like
Conscious.
I've done everything in the world, but the reality of my life has been that I have done oftentimes 2, 3, even 4 things at the same time. I mean, I was always
Yeah.
doing something. And
Multitasking.
yeah, so I have all these
I
experiences.
always had at least 2 jobs.
Yeah,
One full-time job, one part-time job, sometimes 2 part-time jobs. Because I
yeah,
just
I
like to
hear
be
you,
busy.
Kathy.
And
Hmm.
my mentality was I might as well be busy and earn a little bit of money too.
That's right.
Yeah, you're putting me to shame here.
It's amazing how many years you can get by with only 4 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah, I used to be able to when the kids were younger, but not now. I would be fighting sleep all day if I was trying to do that now.
Yeah,
I'll tell
I'm
you,
only like
retirement's
that when I
boring.
have insomnia. Huh?
Retirement has
What was
been
that?
boring.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
I had to retire medically. I had to
yeah, me
retire
too.
11 and a half years earlier than I had planned. And I had everything
Oh,
all
really?
planned out to the year. What was my goal for each year leading up to retirement?
Wow.
And you know what they say? You want to make God laugh? Tell him your plans.
No kidding. No kidding, Kathy. I'm impressed. I never planned anything. I just kind of fell into my life over and over and over again. Just
My,
there I am.
I just am one of those OCD people. And unfortunately,
Oh, really?
and I've had to give up a lot of my OCD tendencies. I was one of those people that you might see if you drive by my house, me down on my hands and knees in the grass, cutting it with scissors.
Oh, along the edge.
Yeah,
I've done that. I've done.
you know how
Oh,
I've only done
you
that
mow
if
your
I've been
grass
finished.
and then you see these random blades of grass sticking up above all the others. And so instead of cranking the mower back up and doing it that way, I just
Yeah,
got my scissors and walked around and clipped them off. My
that
friends,
yeah,
makes
I've
perfect
done
sense
that.
to me. Hmm.
And me.
my friends would say, "You are out of your freaking mind. Nobody can see that but you." I said, "But you don't understand. It bothers me."
Yeah, and me. I would go back out if I came in and sat down and there was like one wee bit of the hedge some had pinged back
Uh huh.
up.
Yep.
But I've not got OCD when it comes to like people go mad doing housework and stuff like that. And I don't know if there's a specific name for it, but I've got like an OCD for symmetry. So I have to fix it if like one side was off or just things have to be symmetrical or I have to go and fix it.
If that makes sense to me. I mean, you want it the way you want
Yeah,
it.
Yes, it makes
yeah.
sense to me too.
Hmm.
It makes
My
sense to
mum
me
used to
too.
come in here and she would be like, I've never seen a hedge so perfect. Because I used to come in and sit down and I had the horizontal blinds and it used to line up perfect with the slat.
Yeah,
And I would be happy. That would be me.
I had 36-inch wooden dowels, and I would tap them in the ground and then run a string between the two, and that was my line to cut. It was
Wow.
measured perfectly. I measured each one and
Wow. Yeah.
made the mark. Yeah, I always had my
Yeah.
head 10 feet up my ass.
Well, I hope the ground was level under this grass.
It was pretty level.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess every 5 years, I would have loads of topsoil delivered and I would spread it all over the yard.
Really?
On top of the grass.
Yeah.
I've seen people doing that. Is that just to keep the level? Is that what that's for?
Um, well, you all get a lot of rain over there, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we get a lot of rain here in the summertime if we have a typical summertime pattern. And, sometimes the sand or the dirt just washes out like into the street. And
It does.
Right.
and I've had Bahia lawns and I would use topsoil on those. But if I had a St. Augustine lawn, then I would have white lawn dressing delivered, and it keeps the dirt closer to the surface. So, like if you have a St. Augustine lawn, that's a running grass. So, if you have adequate dirt supply, you'll never have a bare spot. You see what I say? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
You've
got
got a
you've
lot of
got
things to Google
adequate dirt
afterwards.
there for it to run. Now, St.
Yeah.
Augustine, Bahia, like I have right now, that's not a running grass. That's a grass you got to either lay sod pieces or you have to plug. But then it's not cost effective to plug that. You can plug a St. Augustine lawn and they will run and take off if you've got adequate dirt. But on a Bahia lawn, you're just as good digging out what's bad, and then putting down Bahia sod pieces, and then putting topsoil over that. And that topsoil helps keep it in place while it's taking root. And you
Right.
water it in real good, and it helps it take root. Because if you've laid sod, you can't mow over it until it's had a good month or so, depending on your
Right.
rainfall, for it to take root.
I reckon between the two of yous, there is not a single thing in this world you don't know. I think your combined knowledge, just the total of everything.
Oh wow. Well, thank you for the compliment. I do not feel that I am worthy. Because most of the
Yes,
time
well,
I
I
feel
could
like I'm
learn
a
a lot.
dumbass just like the next person.
No, I think I could learn a lot from the both of yous.
Gotta give
But
yourself some credit,
Oh,
Kathy.
no.
Nobody else will do it for you. I mean, well, we will.
well,
We will give you credit.
oh, thank you.
Yes.
I know Dolly
Hmm.
Parton says, honey, how's anybody going to see you coming if you don't blow your own horn?
That's right.
But
Absolutely.
Do you know,
I've never been.
you mentioned Dolly Parton there, and I was going to say earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt. And Jess said something. I'll find it. Wait a minute, I might not find it. She said that she was online grocery shopping to go and pick it up, and they've got their own Dolly Parton line of TV dinners.
Yes, they do. And they're fabulous.
Are
Fabulous.
they really?
Oh,
I eat
really?
them all the time. Yeah. My favorite
Wow.
one is the pot roast one. It's not a lot, it's
Wow.
just the right amount for me. Um, and I absolutely love it. Um, and just said that she may get a couple and take them to work for lunch. I said they would be perfect for lunch.
Right. I'm just trying to get.
We
But
have
it's definitely,
friends.
de- I'm sorry, it's definitely the best pot roast dinner you can buy is Dolly's.
I
True
remember that. We
Southern
have all these
cooking.
dollar stores around here, and the dollar store has a whole line of Dolly Parton kitchen decorations
Yes,
and
they,
draining pads. And have you seen them?
yep. Yes, I
They're
have.
cute.
They're in the
They're
they're in
cute.
the dollar store here as well. All the
So I wonder if you can get them here then. The meals, I'm assuming you wouldn't be able to, but you never know.
yeah, you never know.
Yeah, something else I might go. I'll need to have my pen and paper ready the next time I rewatch. JP said that they never realised grass was so complex. The grass that they've got is just green.
You are so lucky, JP. If
Well,
it's
the
just green
geology,
and you don't have to do a thing, you're in fabulous shape then.
Kathy,
Yes.
my parents lived in Florida, in South Florida. So, I would go spend a month with them every year. So, I've been going to Florida for years and years and years and just spending time there with them. So I know what you're talking about when you mention all this stuff about Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, they were in
At
Stewart, Florida.
Stewart is on the East Coast and
Are you on
it's
the West
about
Coast?
I'm in the middle. I am
Oh,
in South Central Florida. I am about 30 minutes northwest of Lake Okeechobee.
oh,
The big
okay,
lake you
okay,
can see when you look at the map of Florida. I'm
yeah,
about
yeah.
30 minutes northwest of that.
Oh, wow, okay, that's close. Are you affected by the agricultural runoff that comes out of there?
Um, I don't know, probably. Um, but because Lake Okeechobee, there's a lock system for Lake Okeechobee because it flows into the Kissimmee River or vice versa. I can't remember which way it is,
I
but
can't remember
there
either.
is. I've actually been fishing with friends, and we'd have to use the lock system to get from point A to point B. But it is fun, and there's a. I'm real close to Lake Istapoga. You can see it on the
I don't
Florida
know.
map, but it's very, very small if you look at it on the Florida map. But it's the fifth largest lake in Florida. And I am like 2 minutes from there. In fact, my neighborhood development has a boat dock that goes into that lake that only we have access to. And
Mhm.
boy, that one is filled with gators, filled.
Oh,
But
Oh,
it has some of the biggest bass you can pull out of a Florida lake.
wow. I
And
never have any luck when I go fishing. I mean, I've never caught a fish.
oh Lord,
I cannot do it.
oh,
what sort of bait do you use? Do you use live bait?
for well, it depends. It depends on what they're biting on. But you can go into any. I call them the little store. Um, like a little hole in the wall convenience store, and they sell live bait. Depending on what we're fishing for, if we want specks, which everyone else calls crappies or croppies, depending on your accent, for those use live worms. And sometimes the bigger bass are feeding on shiners, which is a little silver fish, and we use bait if we're fishing for bass. We use those for bait if we're fishing for bass. And if you are fishing for catfish, you want to either use earthworms or the stinkiest cheese you can find.
Oh,
Because
I
catfish
would
are
not
Highlander.
waste a
they're
good
bottom
cheese on
feeders.
fish.
They're bottom feeders.
Yeah.
So
No, they are.
How do you get the cheese to stay on the hook? Does that not just come off?
yeah, sometimes it does.
Yeah.
But
Linda's
but
here.
usually it's not down there long enough to fall off. Because
Right. So there's not
if
many.
they're in the mood for stinky cheese, you'll be pulling one up as soon as you put it down. As soon as you
Wow.
drop it.
Yeah. You could probably hook me with cheese as well, to be fair.
Me too. I love cheese.
Yeah, I love cheese. Yeah, I really love cheese.
I like cheese
Linda's
too.
here.
Linda Creel is
Mi-
here.
mi- yeah, Mrs. Krill.
Linda.
I was watching Mrs. Krill earlier,
Come on, Linda Lou,
being
get up
very.
here.
Yeah.
She was being very fierce in the one I watched earlier.
She was what?
Being very fierce in the clips I watched earlier.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, she
Yep, I was
was.
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
Yeah,
dog's
she
got a
did really
circle
well.
around him.
I mean, I hope she listens to all the Latin stuff I put out there, the terms of
Yeah.
non-endearment. They're so good.
Where'd you put
Does
it? Where
But
did you
what?
put it,
put
Ruthann?
what sort?
Didn't you put
Oh,
did you did
go
you
ahead.
verbally put the terms of an endearment out there, or did you post them somewhere?
No, I verbally put them out there.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I could write them out for people. I mean, but the
Oh,
pronunciation,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not clear on whether I pronounced them right or not. I think I did. I took Italian. I mean, how different can it be?
Yeah, how many languages do you speak?
What?
How many languages can you speak?
Oh, well, I'm rusty. I mean, I
Yeah.
I took French and Italian. I know some words in Chinese. I know
Oh wow.
words in different languages. Well, I spent 23 days in
Yeah.
China. So,
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, I learned,
yeah.
the first thing I learned how to say was "bu yao," which means I don't want it.
Boo
Wow.
yow.
Yeah,
Boo
because
yow.
beggars would chase you down the street with stuff. Oh, buy this, and I was like, "Bu yao, bu yao."
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you say thank you. I think is "xie." Um,
Shisha.
and hello or thank you is "zhezhen." I don't know. Some lady in China told me that I had a northern accent, but I learned the words in northern China. So when I went to other places in China, I was still saying it that way. And they said, "Oh, I had an accent."
Yeah.
I thought that was so peculiar. Here I am, an American speaking Chinese with a northern Chinese accent. That's so weird. But
It's
yeah,
just
a few
however you
words
learn it, I
in a bunch
suppose.
of languages. So I can speak a little Greek.
Mm, Greek.
Cup of tea wanted to verify you were in China for 23 days or 23 years.
23 days.
That's what I thought I heard you say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we took a trip down the Yangtze River before they dammed it fully, because that was a big deal and the trip of a lifetime. We thought, but I'll tell you. Then what did we do? We went everywhere. I think we it involved like 6 different in-country flights. I saw all the clay men at Xi'an. We went to the mystical caves at Dazhou and Macau, where they have all this religious art, and they were passages where travelers would go. And what they do is that to teach, they would make pictures on these cave walls, and they're very sacred. In fact, during Mao Zedong's time there, when they had that cultural revolution, the people of the village in Dazhou and Nagao protected these sacred caves because they were intersections. You find Buddhism, Jainism, maybe even Christianity. I have a bunch of
Yeah.
pictures, but they wouldn't let us photograph Macau. Um, but
Yeah.
I got an offer of marriage.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I told my husband. I said, when we get to China, I said, he says I could trade you for a camel. I'm like, yeah, right. You could trade me for a camel. But that actually came up. That actually came up. We're at
Really.
Miguel, and we're sitting down with the monk. We don't speak each other's languages. I mean, I had 4 words in Chinese, and the guy asked my guide, our interpreter, uh, if I was available to be a wife. And I looked at Jim. I said, "This is your chance to get that goddamn camel." And I mean, I
Kay
was
says that.
past my childbearing age, and I just thought it was ridiculous. So no, 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 she's not available. But we laughed about that for years. Oh my god, that was too
Wow.
funny.
Kay says her youngest daughter lived in China for a year,
Wow.
and her dad lived there for a few years.
Yeah, China, you cannot drink the water. You can't even brush your teeth with the water. I mean, it's
Ooh,
that
really?
polluted.
What?
Everything is so polluted there.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
And we went along the Silk
Um,
Road.
it's
That was fascinating. I mean, absolutely fascinating. And we did a lot of research before we went. I mean, it could have been more research, but um, it was the trip of a lifetime. Hey, Linda.
yeah.
Hey,
Hi, Linda.
Linda.
Hey, Ruth. Hey,
Hey,
Kathy.
looking
Hey,
good,
Odette.
girlfriend.
Thanks.
Looking, yeah,
My
I
happy
love that
place.
view. I hope. Excuse me for a moment. I'm going to go grab some coffee. the more coffee.
Some more coffee. On you go then.
Yeah. Coffee time over here. I'm talking
I'm
to
almost
online,
done
hon.
with mine.
Till
How warm is it today, Linda?
you know, it's about the same as yesterday, like 59 Fahrenheit,
Right.
but it's a lot warmer because yesterday there was cold wind all day.
All
So
right.
it's
Are you
nice.
feeling better?
Yeah, I still got that cough, especially like when you lay down, it drips down the back of your throat.
Yeah, the
But
post nasal thing.
yeah,
You
it
got
lingers.
antihistamines with you for that?
What?
When I
Oh,
was,
yeah,
Sometimes
I
I
should.
take antihistamines when I've got the post nasal.
yeah,
Yeah,
and the last time I was sick, I was taking an antihistamine, and it helped to a degree, but I could still feel it dripping and tickling.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah.
so my friend brought me a medium tub of fresh pineapple chunks, and it has pineapple has a natural cough suppressant.
I
It's
did
Oh, the
not know
bromelain.
bromelain. Yeah.
Bromelain. Is that, am I
Yeah.
saying that right, Linda?
you are.
Bromelain.
It
Yeah.
helped immensely.
Oh, wow.
I'm
I
going to
should do
remember
that.
that. Thanks, Stephanie.
So we'll have pineapple. Does it have to be pineapple, like fresh pineapple, or does pineapple juice work as well?
I think
Has to be fresh.
the concentration is much stronger in fresh pineapple instead of processed pineapple juice.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't use the fresh, you don't get the bromelain because cooking just negates it. Because
Yeah,
if you're gonna
that's
put
what I was
pineapple
thinking.
in Jello, which is a protein, it'll just tenderize it, and you'll just get it won't gel.
Uh huh.
You have to use canned. So yeah, but you can use it to exfoliate too.
Wow, I didn't know that.
There you go. We're
Sticky though.
trading pineapple stories.
Smell good,
Anne
but be
Marie
very
says that
sticky.
she got, yeah,
You don't
Anne
want to
Marie
leave that
says that she
stuff
got
on
hit
either.
on by the chief of the Dayak tribe in Kalimantan, or Borneo as the West calls it. She says that they used to eat their enemies, and she asked them if she should be afraid, and they says, no, you wouldn't even make a stock cube. Kalimantan. Did I say that properly? Kalimantan.
You did better than I probably could have done. It would have come out sounding country.
Linda, are you anywhere Cranberry Lake?
It's somewhat. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've no clue about American geography.
It's so
Anne
big up
McAvoy
here.
says that her
Yeah.
pork, yeah,
Yeah, I know.
she's got pork chops and they are sitting marinating in pineapple juice, garlic, ginger, and soya
Oh,
just
yum.
now.
That sounds
I
wonderful.
know. It
Yeah.
does.
Mhm.
I've had the mixture of the garlic, ginger, and soy before, but no with pineapple juice. Oh, and chili, she says.
Because
Oh,
that'll
see,
Very
really
nice.
tenderize them. Because pork chops are
Oh,
so
no,
yeah.
tough, you
Oh,
got to do something.
yeah,
yeah.
hmm
I'm hungry. I've not even had my break. I was going to say I've not even had my breakfast, but I'm looking at the time. I've not had my lunch or dinner either. I'll make up for it, so it's not an issue. But it's just been one of the days. Time my grandsons went away, and then I went to my dad's. Then I took him shopping. Then I went back in with him. Then by the time I come home, I had to ring one of my daughters. Then my other daughter rang, and then I started dyeing my roots, and then I came on here. That's been me.
I
I've
got
not
up
Busy.
and
watched
fed
a single
the
bit of
cat.
tennis today. Yeah. Linda, Ruthann had her cat on screen a bit earlier. You should. Is the
Yeah,
cat there, Ruthann, to
Um,
show Linda?
hold
He
on.
is massive and he's got the biggest eyes.
yeah.
I love really big cats. My
My
Wallace
cat
is sort
looks
of
a
a
lot
medium
bigger than
size.
she is because she's real fluffy.
He does
Yeah,
not want to come.
look at his.
He does
Oh,
not
does
want
he
to come.
know?
Nope, he might bite me
Yeah,
again,
well,
so I don't want that.
no, we can
No.
rewind. He's 15. He's allowed to be grumpy.
He's very opinionated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he loves me and he doesn't draw blood anymore, which is really good.
yeah.
But he will let me know if he does not want to do something. So I just thought, he's already bitten me this morning. I better just leave him be. But
Oh,
I went in and asked
yeah.
him, and he just like, what do you want?
He's not too bad, thanks. And yeah, oh my dad, he just keeps falling all the time, eh? But what can you do? He's walking. He's got a Zimmer he can't use, and he's got various kinds of walking sticks with different handles on them. But if he goes down, he just goes down over the top of them, or he takes them with him because his legs just go. But when I went shopping today, he wanted to come, and he said he's okay if he's got a trolley. So the top half of his body was moving faster, and the bottom half he's like away in front of me with this trolley. But you actually get walkers that have got like the wheels are like a tripod, do you know, with the two and the one at the front.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have one of those in my car.
Yeah, my mum had one like that, and I can't remember what the name of them is, but I'm thinking, do you know, I wonder if I got him one of them, if he would be able to use that.
I got mine from
Could give it a
Amazon just a couple months
Yeah.
ago. It's purple,
Uh-huh.
my favorite color.
awesome.
I love her.
But
Eee.
there was an adjustment period, and I only use it when I've had to go somewhere by myself, like a doctor's appointment in town, and
Right.
I've I have to go real slow because I'm used to having four wheels because
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I have to push myself up.
Mm-mm.
Once I'm standing, I have to push myself up to make myself more erect.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
And I can't do that
Yeah.
on a three wheel. So if your dad
Ooh.
needs that, while this one only weighs 10 pounds, so it's real easy for me to get it in and out of the car. But if
Yeah.
he needs
I
to
don't think
push
he'll.
up, then that might not be the one for him.
Yeah, he can't go anywhere himself. He falls all the time. NP, it's no a tripod walking stick. It's a tripod
Walker.
walker. Like it's like a Zimmer on wheels, but it's a tripod. Um, but yeah, it only goes out if I'm with him really now. But most of these falls are in the house because obviously
Yeah.
it's not going out.
My dad, the
But
shopping trolley, he'd be wobbling and you give him a shopping trolley, zoom, he'd be off. Like you
yeah,
said, can't keep
that's
up
it.
with him.
Aye, round and round the shop. But by the time he got to my car, one of his legs was he nearly fell trying to get into the car, and my back's no reliable to try and catch him, and it's just an ordeal. But he can't stay in the house
Yeah.
all the time, and he'll no sit in a
Nah.
wheelchair. But he might not have a choice if it's only going to get worse because he's got white matter disease.
He's
Uh,
got what?
That
Ooh.
was the
Yeah.
result. White matter disease. It's just the deterioration of the white matter in the brain, but that was what was on the letter from the brain scans. So I'm assuming it's a bit like dementia or Parkinson's. Everybody's journey's different with what goes first, and it's to do with the message for his brain to his legs. Like he knows he wants to go, but there's a delay, or that was the way they explained it to me anyway.
wow.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
my mom has
it would make you trip over your own feet because you know where they're at.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not like
No, Annie.
that's not like Lewy body dementia, is it?
Well, no, because the brain, the MRI, the brain scans were for like dementia and Parkinson's, and
Mm-hmm.
this was what came back. They never mentioned Lewy body.
Huh.
Because when my mum got her scans, I did ask about Lewy body, but she had Parkinson's dementia.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but it was obviously more. It was more complex because she was non-weight bearing. Because she broke her hip and she had back issues, and so there was a lot of different things going on. But
This
yeah,
was your mom, Odette?
yes,
Oh wow.
yeah, yeah. When I moved my mum in with me, she was just like in a hospital bed with a rising recliner chair and her hoist and like bits and bobs of equipment.
Yeah.
So there was her her situation was quite complex because there was so many things going on. When she first broke her hip, when she came up out of surgery, she had quite a serious post-surgical dementia. It's not dementia. What was it they called it?
Delirium.
Post-surgical dementia.
Delirium.
That's the word.
Delirium.
She had a really bad
Yeah.
post-surgical delirium, so she lost capacity for months, and they said it might never come back. She was like
Oh wow.
a dementia
Oh,
patient who
gee.
was in latter stages. Like she didn't know the difference between me and my daughters and that, but it did eventually come back, and they gave her capacity back. But she was never really the same after that. And when she was with me, I think she'd had. I reckon there's at least 2 occasions that I think she's had another TIA.
Yeah.
Because she just had like a really flat day or two, and then when she was sort of coming out of that, she was always just a wee bit different, as if like another wee piece was away.
That's
So I
exactly
think she
what
was having
happens. Yeah.
TIAs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
there is a few times I had 999 out the emergency, and they said they could admit her, but I was like, if there isn't anything you can do for her at hospital, that unless it can't be done at home, what you're going to do, I want her here, because you know what it's like in the hospitals. They're
Yeah.
too busy.
Yep.
They've not got the
You
time.
don't
They
get
don't
any
know her.
rest.
No, and if you didn't eat your dinner at dinner time, then when, like, if you're needing assistance and stuff, whereas I would rather, like,
Yeah.
she was here and she was getting seen to better,
Yeah.
really. But yeah, so that was her wee sad story.
Plus, the strange environment makes you more confused.
It does.
Yeah,
At least if you're
aye.
see familiar surroundings and people, it's easy
Yeah,
to
that's it.
process.
Yeah, and she had more family around it here because I had to convert my living room. I just threw my furniture away because I had nowhere to put it. My sofa and everything. So when my kids were visiting and my grandkids, we were all just hanging about the living room. So she probably got to see us all more with being here. So I hope it was nice. Well, I hope it was nice for her, but that was the way we had to do it.
Well, that sounds like the best.
So yeah,
You did the best you possibly. When
yeah,
my mom was going,
You
yeah,
and
we
she was
had the
a
same
happy child.
setup, the hospital bed in the living room, and I slept on the couch next to her. And
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have room. I had to throw my sofa out, but um, rising recliner was there, so obviously I used that, and I had room for one other chair. But I've got a sofa in my bedroom anyway because my bedroom's big enough for a sofa. I've always had it there with the TV. So if the carers or that was in, I just used to sit upstairs.
I had to sleep
But
next to
yeah,
my mom because she was
I
so
think
confused. She would like slither out through the side rails and go get around and falling and get the door and all kind of things. So I had to
yeah,
sleep right next to her.
it's tough looking after somebody with dementia.
Yeah,
And obviously I would rather my mum was on her feet than not on her feet, but the fact that she couldn't move
yeah,
took that element away from it.
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
That's hard.
I was catching up on some bits and bobs from last night, Linda. You were on forum last night.
Oh, good.
Thank you for having my back. I know I
Well,
tend
of
not to like to
course.
go on about that, but thank you.
You're welcome.
She was the adult
Yeah,
in
it
the
is a bit
room.
much.
Aw,
Yeah, I
thank
mean, it's
you.
every day. It's like, oh, God. See you
You
later,
get tired
Terry.
of it, you know?
Yeah, and it's
Grow up.
ridiculous anyway, isn't it?
you can't, you can't, well, you can, but you shouldn't talk to people like crap and then
No,
expect all is
Mm-hmm.
forgiven 2 days later like nothing happened. Most
No,
people
Yep.
aren't built like that.
I was horrified,
no,
absolutely horrified when I heard what was being shouted at you, Linda. Absolutely horrified. Really made me angry. And it's not the first time I've been made
I'm
angry
getting
either.
so tired of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, and you were another person who was very loyal to her. And, now we're all a bunch of assholes and,
The
for
problem
no
is us,
reason.
and
oh
Yep.
yeah.
yeah,
Everybody's the problem, but the Princess of Poison. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Yep.
accountability there. And I
Nope.
mean, I could do a whole seminar on what she's doing psychologically. I could do a whole seminar on that.
I bet you could.
yeah,
Because
Mind
you were certainly
scientist,
there a lot longer than I was. But I had,
Well,
Yeah.
I was shocked when all that happened. I couldn't believe it because
I
we had all
know.
just
Me
been
too.
laughing the night before.
Yeah. Yeah.
just bombs in and changes the whole dynamic, which is so sad. So sad.
Yeah. And for what? For why? I don't understand.
I don't know, listen to rap music for why?
yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
understand either. Like, what's the gain? And don't get me wrong, I like a bit of drama and listening to when things are going on that are a bit more exciting than just sitting having a normal chat. But no to the extreme. Once it gets cruel, then I'm out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there.
just,
I
you know,
like a normal chat.
yeah, when I was
Yeah, well,
growing
this is
up,
what you would be doing every day anyway.
what,
Sorry, Kathy.
Oh no, I'm just agreeing with y'all because I mean I was completely blindsided by that, and I
Hmm.
was genuinely hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm
Me
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
too.
did the
lie,
same.
my feelings were hurt because I had only
That's
been
okay.
supportive,
Hmm.
mhm.
and
Imagine
we
having
were
5 or 6 years of being supportive and then having somebody do that to you. I mean, because when I was, when I was a young woman, there was always an older woman around who kind of mentored me a little bit. It's always there for you to run to. And I
right.
loved that. And as I got older, I would take younger women, and pay attention to them in much the same way. And
Yeah,
I've had
Yeah.
a lot of women that I've done that with, but I'll tell you, there have been a few women that I, just through the internet that I don't set myself up as any kind of guru. It's just I'm older, okay, and
right.
I mean
Hmm.
I'll be 70 in next January. So I mean I kind of was real patient for too long And then I went through my WhatsApp, I went through my notebooks recently, and I thought, and the writing was on the wall, and I didn't like what I was seeing for quite some time. I mean, it was like this person completely changed, and I didn't like what I was seeing, and I didn't like being a part of it. I didn't even want to be a moderator. I mean, have always been a moderator for her, and going back to her other channel, and I just didn't. It's not integral. It's not integral to who I am to behave that way. And
Yeah.
No.
I didn't have a beef with all these people. There were some jokes that was funny, but not to that degree where you just literally tear somebody a
Yeah.
new asshole.
Yeah.
That's just beyond the pale. Way beyond the pale. for
Yeah,
me.
and to get enjoyment out of doing that as well, eh? It's
Well, that day I snapped. I snapped because it was so close to the time where all that happened. And even though it was a completely different subject, and she was telling me I better do this, you don't know who you're messing with.
No shit.
oh,
That's the day I came up, and for the very first time on YouTube, I lost my shit with someone. But I stopped myself. I could feel myself building up to go further, but I stopped myself because that wasn't the place for what I had to say. So I stopped myself.
If only she could learn that. Stopping herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, there's too far. I mean, I suppose
Anyway, I'm done.
there's a lot of opinions that shouldn't be shared online. I mean, you can have certain conversations with your friends offline that you would never say online. And I don't think that's being two-faced. It's just all opinions shouldn't be shared. And that's just the bottom line.
Yep. Yep.
You know what else was real hurtful is that there was a space of time where I could see there's no one I can talk to. There's no one I trust. Wow, really? After so many years of me being there for you, you can't talk to me? Why?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
And I know I only know you recently, but I would say that you seem very approachable if
Thank
somebody
you.
was looking for somebody to talk to.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I hope so. I've been in the
I
healing
agree,
business for
Anne.
a long time.
I agree with you, Anne. That would be utopia.
What did Ann say? I can't see chat.
If only they
Anne
could
says if
all
only they could
stop
all.
themselves.
And
Yeah.
Anne Marie says that she's only just recently tagged along and even she's been getting it in the neck. But for her, it only takes once and she shuts the door. And she adores listening to us ladies. That's invaluable. I'm just
Oh.
assuming that she's included me in that, use ladies, because I'm not bringing a lot of knowledge to this conversation because I'm too busy listening at all your knowledge.
Oh, yeah, we are now the brain trust.
Yeah,
Yeah. The Granny Trust. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
get
Yep.
some soda.
nothing wrong with that. Some soda. I'm at the stage now I'm no to do with the YouTube stuff, just with off the back of Linda saying she's going to get a soda. I'm at the stage of the day now where I've been talking that long and it's a Sunday and I've had the kids. I'm thinking, am I going to have an alcoholic drink?
There you
But
go.
not because of YouTube. It's not turned me to drink, I promise.
So I feel good that I've
But yeah,
closed that door now. I have closed the door.
Yeah.
You know,
I haven't.
you've got to do it for
I've not
yourself,
been back.
there
really,
will be
more
no
than anything.
return. No return. There's no way back. I give somebody 2 chances,
No.
and that's it. And
Yeah.
nobody's going to get 2 chances again. I'm done with that system too.
Mm.
Well, life's too short to waste time. See, when I think back to if I was to count up all the times I've gave people more chances than they should have had, and then realise how many months or years of my life I gave to the people, it's like, oh my God,
Mm.
what was I thinking about?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
it's not worth it. My time is really precious, and I love to give of
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
know and what I've learned at any time to anyone. I mean, that's what I was given. I'm so grateful that I had older women around me. I mean, they were amazing people. So, I
Yeah.
want to follow in that tradition. But
Sure.
not everybody is deserving. And I have a young lady in my
No.
life right now, right around the corner from me, and she is so deserving. She's wonderful. And I mean, I can say
Oh.
one thing, and she just puts her head and goes, wow. And it can be the simplest thing, and yet for her, there's a profundity to that message that she just
Mhm.
runs with, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
It's like not even
I'm
trying.
sort of in the middle. When you talk about like being 70, I see myself sort of in the middle of that because I love listening to older women's knowledge, but I'm at an age where maybe somebody younger, like whether it be at work or I don't know, at the gym. Well, not that I go to the gym, I go to aqua classes. But you could be speaking to somebody who's just starting out with kids or that, and
Yeah.
I've got advice that they would appreciate,
Sure.
but then you've got advice I would appreciate. When my oldest daughter was only 3 or 4, so I was in my early 20s, I used to go to proper aerobics, no aqua aerobics, and she used to go into the creche. And every Thursday I went into the sauna, and it was a proper old-fashioned sauna, like 30 years ago.
Wow.
And it must have been the same day that I don't know if it was the pensioners, maybe that was the day that it was you got to use your pension thing or whatever. But every Thursday it was me and about between 6 and 10 women my grand's age, and I loved it.
Oh.
I sat there every Thursday and listened to them, and like they would ask me questions about my girl, and like I done that
Yeah.
for a couple of years, and I loved sitting in there with them on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Freaking out is just
yeah,
perfect,
definitely.
Older people have the best stories. My daughter always
Yeah,
hung out with old people. They had a old people's club at her church called the Teenagers, and she was like 12. She was an honorary member. They'd kick anybody out that
yeah,
was below 65 except her because she just loved
yeah.
hanging out
No,
with the older people. And that's why she loves her job being a nurse's aide. She just loves, listen. And I loved it
yeah,
too. I'd want to visit people and they'd have such cool stories. I'd want to sit there forever and listen to them.
Oh
Me
yeah, I
too.
yeah.
always
Actually,
enjoyed listening to the stories of older people. I really
Yeah.
did.
yeah,
And when I was growing
yeah.
up, once I hit junior high school, all my friends were at minimum 3 years older than I was.
Uh-huh.
And they kept me safe, they kept me on the straight and narrow, and I'm forever grateful to them for that.
Yeah, I'm talking about sitting with the older women when I was in my early 20s, but wait, I'll try to get rid of this off my screen. But the club, there's a local football team, and so they've got their own social club that's attached, and they have a singer in every Friday, and it's only 2 streets away from me where the football ground is. And I've only been once since my mum passed, and that's been 18 months now, but I've just lost my mojo. I've not been going out. But prior to my mum passing, if I felt like having a wee drink on a Friday night, even although there's about one, two, three, 4 pubs the same distance from my house, I would go there, and it was probably about 60% old age pensioners. And the laughs, and they get up and they dance and they squeaky about, and at the end of the night they ask the singer for a shot of the mic, and they sing all these older songs that they know the words to, and
Oh,
oh man,
I love
they
it.
can drink, like they can just knock back the halves, and you're like, oh my god, I can't keep up with you. But that would be my choice of company on a Friday night, unless it was like a prior arranged party or something. So yeah, I still prefer older company. Apart from it, I've not really been out since my mum, but I'm sure that'll come back.
Ruth Ann, you have the most
Yeah.
beautiful eyes.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
I'm just
You know, I
looking.
got
They're
them from
so
my
gorgeous.
grandmother. My grandmother on my father's side and my grandfather on my mother's side had blue violet eyes, and that's what I got. And I'm the only grandchild
Wow.
besides my cousin who lives in Florida and is a priest that got this color eye.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Right, I'm going to watch this back and zoom in because I can't zoom in right now.
Trick of
Um,
the trade.
on my
Yeah.
dad's side of the family, everybody had blue eyes,
Yeah, we're all blue.
and I was born with brown eyes, very brown eyes, and but I've got my 39% English skin, and I had the eye and hair color of my Italian and Spanish ancestry, which really shocked the shit out of me. I was not expecting that.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all. I was prepared for English, Irish, and German.
So you were a wee dolly bird back in the day, were you?
I don't know. I guess, but I'm so white. I'm like one shade under albino.
Yeah, my youngest daughter.
It's
Yeah,
true.
my
My
skin
Abby's
is
like that.
it
We used to
it's
call her.
red because my veins show through, I think. You
My
know?
cheeks get pink, um, especially when I get hot. They're also really red when my lupus is bothering me.
Oh, I didn't know you had lupus, Kathy. Wow.
I have
I think
RA,
they're going to
lupus,
test
and
me for
fibro.
lupus. Yeah, I have fibro
You
too.
always
They're going to
get
test me for
3.
lupus.
Yeah, if you
I
have one
got
autoimmune disease, you got 3. It's kind of a rule
Well,
of
I
thumb.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
why.
well, I've been doing a lot of research, and I'm about 99.9% sure I have Sjogren's disease right now, and that's just boy, they
Really?
don't know much about it at all. But it's sneaky. It's real sneaky. So
Is
yeah.
your
Make your
mouth
eyes
dry
still
all the
Yeah.
haven't been
time?
done. Pardon?
Is your mouth and eyes dry all the time?
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. I think it's this eye that's red. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And my mouth is
Dry
dry.
eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Dry
And
eyes make you miserable as well.
It
it's
does.
affected
Yeah,
my
feels like there's
voice
sand
too.
in them. No
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Absolutely.
It's not fun.
Absolutely.
And
Ann
when
Did
McAvoy's
you?
all the
Ann
stress that I've been
McAvoy's
under this last year has made it so much worse. And now I've got tingling in my feet, and I'm like, oh, please.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go back to the neurologist on the 3rd and get all the results of the testing he did at the request of the neurosurgeon. So I get those
Fingers crossed
results
for you.
on the 3rd, and I go back and see the neurosurgeon on July 14th. And then I'll find out on that day what, if any, back surgery he can do to help me. That's when I'll find out about it then.
Oh,
That'll
wow.
be
That's hurts.
surgery
Fingers
number
crossed for a
7.
favor for a favourable
Oh,
outcome. Then
Man.
do you know Ruth Ann might be able to give you some tips for any sort of a pain relief, like obviously alternative?
You
No,
know, I
I
am not really great with that. No, I don't. The pain relief
no,
thing, I have no clue as far as,
no.
natural methods or anything like that. I mean, people have mentioned wild lettuce. Basically, you got to keep the inflammation down. That's where the pain comes in. And I just recently saw something about watermelon rinds that's supposed to be highly
Oh,
anti-inflammatory. So, I mean, that's just something I just learned. I have not tried it yet. I know high doses of vitamin C buffered so you don't get real acidic. That's supposed to help with any kind of inflammation too. So, and then there's a lot of anti-inflammatories out there. Anybody can just look them up. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
I haven't
medical
tried
marijuana.
everything.
I have medical
Does
marijuana
that
for
work?
pain. It's the only
Yeah, I
Does
don't
it
thing.
have.
work for you?
And I was on morphine for years, and
Wow.
when it was time to increase the dosage again, I was scared to do it. And I told
Yeah,
my doctor, no, I can't. I'm terrified. I said, I've seen all the documentaries about the nightmare of coming off opioids,
yeah,
and I just am scared to try that. And it had medical marijuana had just been legalized the November prior, and my pain management doctor at the time said that he thought it would be a good idea if I tried it just to see. And in the beginning, you could not be on any opioids to qualify for the medical marijuana program. So he
no.
told me what to do to wean myself off. And he told me if I had any problems, just call him and he would prescribe something to bridge that gap into
Yeah.
transitioning to no opioids. But he
Wow.
said,
And
I
it
am
worked.
not worried about you, Kathy, because he said, I wish all my patients were like you. You are not psychologically addicted, but your
Yeah.
body is going to be a little
You're
bit addicted.
physically. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had a couple days of nausea and diarrhea, and then after that, I was fine.
Yeah, yeah. I don't respond well to
You were
opioids. I mean, they don't seem to affect me, and they don't seem to take away much of the pain. So
They no,
I
it
don't know.
didn't.
Lately, I've been doing magnesium at night so that my feet don't cramp up, and I've got what they call the Viking
I
disease,
do
where your hands
magnesium.
contract. Yeah. So
Mm,
it is
Ruthann.
what it
See
is.
when you were talking about your Ruthann. See when you were talking about your Sjorgens. That's how you pronounce it.
Say
With
again.
obviously the dry eye and dry. When you were talking about your dry eyes, then is it Sjorgens or
Sjogren's.
Yeah.
Sjogren's?
Sjogrens. Sjogren's.
Well, Kate is saying that hers are too extremely dry and it's affected her voice and sometimes the food gets stuck in her throat.
Yeah. There's a choking
Does
hazard.
that
I've
sound?
come very close to choking a few times. So yeah, it's very scary.
Mm-hmm.
And especially because
Yeah.
that's your digestive system and you digest your carbs in your mouth with the saliva. So
yeah.
it's a real problem. It's a real problem. And I don't tend to drink a lot when I eat, but I have to have a little something now because otherwise I could choke.
Yeah.
Anne McAvoy says sour cherry juice for inflammation.
I've heard that.
I've tried it.
Yeah, I've not heard that one.
Yeah, I've tried it,
Did it work?
and it did not help me at all. But I did try it. I tried it for 2 months,
Oh, you
praying
gave
that
it a good run.
it help, but it didn't. So, and it's expensive, so I just stopped buying it. But I did try.
Yeah.
But as far
And different
as
things will work for different people.
exactly, exactly.
It depends on the
Um,
progression of the
And
disease too. I mean, at what stage are you at that, whether or not something will work. One of the things I learned
right.
about
Yeah.
Sjogren's and maybe some of the others is that the autonomic nervous system is basically at the core of it. And this is so ironic because the last 10 years of my doing body work, I focused on the autonomic nervous system, and here I've got this issue now. So the irony is not lost on me. And I can't
Yeah.
wait to find my
yeah,
book so I can do some of these things. At one point, I had developed a protocol for, using the autonomic nervous system. And I went to my friend Norma and I said, Norma, here's a list of, I want you to do all these things to me. And she did, and I got a lot of relief from it was called advanced strain counter strain. And Kathy, you might be able to get that kind of work in Florida because there's a lot of people around Florida and other places that that do that. Advanced
What's
strength
it
counter strain.
called?
That's powerful stuff.
What is it called again, Ruthann?
Advanced strain counter strain. I
Advanced
will post
strain
something
count.
about it. I'll post something about it.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I'll have a look as well.
Yeah.
Well,
But I
Florida's
do
got a
have to
lot of really
say,
different people.
we have a diverse. We've had so many people from so many other states move here the last 7
Mm-hmm.
years that, our green spaces, we're losing green spaces and they're slapping up apartment buildings, even in Central Florida, even it's starting to come as far south as I am right now. And I'm just so glad that I no longer live in Polk County because even though Polk County is huge, the traffic, the people, there's just too many. So I moved back to the same small town we moved here to when I was 9 when we moved up here from Miami. Ann McAvoy says us Brits don't have access to over the counter medical stuff. Oh wow. Dates. Yes, I've heard about dates for inflammation and I tried that for 6 months. It didn't do anything
Wow.
for me, but it did help my friend out. So she got relief from that, but my body just said, gave it the finger and said, WTF is that? Bleh. But it didn't work for me.
Dates, if you put some blue cheese, you split them open, take out the pit, you stuff them with cheese and wrap them in bacon. Oh, they're so good. I love
Really?
That
dates
sounds
like
That
that.
really
sounds
good,
nice.
Linda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before, Linda.
Me either.
Really? Oh,
No,
I
me
make them a
neither.
lot. Even without the bacon, just with the blue cheese. If you're feeling
Yeah.
lazy.
And you would still bake them though.
Well, if
You
you
grill
wrap
them
them
or
in
bake
bacon, you
them?
have to bake them. I guess you could
Yeah.
grill them
But if
too.
you've no food, yeah,
Like you do jalapeno poppers?
Ooh.
Yeah, I love
I love them.
jalapeno poppers. Oh,
I love jalapeno poppers. Yeah.
Yeah, my best
I
friend's
like ones at
husband.
the Japanese restaurant with the raw tuna inside, and then just
Oh,
drop it, fry it quick. So it's like it's got the cream cheese, the tuna, and then just a light batter. Oh, so
Oh
I've
good.
never tried
man.
that.
Oh god.
Is that like a tem- is that like a tempura batter then?
Yeah, yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Sounds nice. I'm starving.
yeah.
I think I'm
Linda,
gonna
I
go
think
and get
what we
something to
used
eat
to
or
do was take split the date open, put cream cheese in it that's mixed up with some vanilla or not, and then put walnuts on it, and it would be set out around Christmas time for like it would taste like candy.
Ooh.
And prunes, we do
Oh,
prunes with
yeah,
that too. Really good.
Yeah, I
yeah.
like walnuts. I like most nuts to be fair.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cashews are
What?
supposed to be good for depression.
Are they?
Yes, I've
I
read
love
Yeah,
that.
cashew nuts.
I've read that.
And pistachios.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
I
I could
love
just about eat them less
pistachios.
nuts.
Oh, I could eat my weight in pistachios.
Same
Yeah.
I
here.
love those.
But they're supposed to be really
Uh,
good for you because of the kind of oil that's in them. I mean, you wouldn't think so because pistachio
yeah,
is a seed, right? But they're really good for you.
yeah, they
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Here's those jalapeno poppers.
Oh
Oh,
man,
Yum.
damn.
Yeah.
yeah. Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Okay. I don't know what I touched, but I'm still here. There's a thing popped up on the bottom says to activate chat, please enable channels here. But I don't
I
know why
can
that
see
would
the
have popped
chat
up because I've no.
Yeah,
and I
I
can
Yeah.
can
see
see it.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can never see the chat on
Oh.
StreamYard, but Restream, you just hit the button and it comes up.
Yeah, I did have the chat on the side, it's sort of a overlays. That's okay if you're just sitting there yourself. But I feel like if you're just sitting there yourself, to watch back, like when it's just like this kind of conversational thing,
Yeah.
it probably just looks rubbish.
Yeah.
Maybe should get into the habit of reading out the comments if I'm just sitting here myself.
On
I'm learning. I'm
on
learning.
StreamYard, I can either see the if I'm up on a panel, I can either see the panelists or I can see the chat. I can't see both like I
Uh-huh.
Yes.
can in Restream.
Yes,
I
exactly.
can't see the chat either right now.
Oh, you should be able to see it on Restream here, Ruth Ann.
Well, if I
On
touch the
mine
phone
down
too
at
much,
the
it'll end up
yeah,
being,
in the
it'll,
bottom
yeah.
right, there's a little thing that says chat. You just hit that.
Well, on the bottom right, it says leave right now, so I don't want to touch anything. Right above it,
Oh,
it
Okay.
says,
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Ruth
Don't do
Ann,
that.
on my phone, there's a little box in the center under everyone's picture here and above the chat box down below. There's a little box, and if you tap on that, the chat will populate for you. If that's
really?
what yours looks like, try that.
Well, I have a little box and I can see myself, and it says R7 camera. So,
Okay,
but this
come.
thing's up in the
Uh,
air, and I'm like, my nails are too long right now, and I kind of don't
uh,
want to cut them because I found this really cool purple nail polish, and I'm eventually going to put it on and see what it looks like. But yeah,
yeah,
they
Is
haven't
it
the
broken yet. Look
sparkly?
at that. Yeah, it's
Oh,
sparkly and purple, and I love it.
oh, cool.
I think last summer I had purple on my toes and fingers. That was fun, you know. And
I
I
had
don't
my
think I'm
nails
going to be playing the
removed.
guitar.
Yeah,
You had
to
what?
come up here because
I've
there's.
never had.
I had my nails removed to come up here because there's no nail salons to fill them. And it's annoying when they're
Um,
growing off because you can't get them off yourself when you have the acrylics.
yeah, you have to soak
I've
them in
never had
acetone, I
felt
think.
nails.
I have
And
never
even
had
then,
a.
it takes weeks, and it ruins your nails because you're trying to yank them off. Where they just do it for you at the nail salon, and your nails aren't anywhere near as damaged.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I used to have
I've
a
never had a
license in
manicure.
cosmetology. So I went to
Yeah,
cosmetology school for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years,
cool.
part-time. Yeah.
Cosmetology, did you say?
Yeah. So that enables me
Yeah.
to do hair, skin, and nails. And then, I
Cool.
was a massage therapist, but I didn't do massage. I did really intense stuff. I mean, I call it body work. I mean, I was fixing frozen shoulders, frozen joints, backs. I worked at a chiropractic office, and I would fix people before the chiropractor fixed them and get in all kinds of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, the system I was working with is called the Lauren Berry method, and he would fix people up really quick. He twists them up like a pretzel and fix their mid back, their necks, and all that other stuff. And I mean, the guy was amazing, and that was back at a time when chiropractors were still on their way up, and they'd all get together. And he was a physical therapist, Lauren was, and the chiropractors would tell him, you'd make a whole lot of money if you did stuff the way we did instead of just fixing people right away. And Lauren would say, well, if you fix people right away, they're going to send everybody they know to you. And that was the way he operated. And that was the
Uh-huh.
way I operated my business, is that I did
Yeah.
not leave things undone. You know, if I needed to do a little extra ping here and there, I would get it done. You know, I did not want people walking out of there in pain. I had some girl show up and her spine was like in an S shape. I think she was about 13 years old. And in an hour,
Yeah.
I had her back straight as an arrow and it never curved again.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I should have come to see
yeah.
you years ago, Ruth Ann. Maybe I wouldn't
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
like this now. Because
Yeah.
my
We'll all just
spine
go
is
now.
S shaped now as well.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh, is it? That's a shame.
Mine
so
comes
he
down and
explained.
jogs over. So it's my upper back that always hurts. Because you
Yeah.
could feel it where it goes boop.
Right.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever
I'm
seen
getting
those Chinese finger puzzles?
Yeah.
They're
Mm,
no.
like
The ones you get
interwoven. You
stuck
stick
probably.
in?
your fingers in one. Yeah, yeah. You stick your fingers up in that and you can't really pull them apart because it tightens. Well, the
Yeah.
way we used to do it, we twist people up in a certain way and it would strengthen all of those tiny little spinal muscles around the spine and put it right back into place. And incredible. It's very similar to yoga. And I would tell my clients, I said, look, if you do yoga, you won't even have to see me that much, which wasn't really good for business, but it was, I
Yeah.
had some
But you
integrity.
were honest with the people who came to you.
Damn right.
And unfortunately, in the world we live in, the medical community is not very honest, to be
No, they're
honest.
not.
No, it's all about
No.
profit, isn't it?
No, I could tell stories for
Profit
days
above
about
everything.
medical stuff I did that, I mean, I even did somebody's hemorrhoids one time. It took me an hour, but they were the size of a cherry. She was 55 years old and she had to sit down for her job. And she showed up and I had just seen the technique the day before. Isn't that weird? I went to assist my
Wow.
teacher and she did it to some guy and I was like, whoa. So yeah, it took me about an hour and I got those things drained and it was so traumatic. Both of us cried after. But yeah, they never came back. They never
What
Wow.
did
came
you do
back.
to them?
Yeah, that was intense. And from that time on, I would tell people how to do it themselves, but it didn't include fixing the pelvic muscles as much as I was doing. You know, I mean, it's just body work. This is where you get in and you're a mechanic and you adjust the thing until it's, the lines are straight and everything's
Yeah.
working properly again. Yeah.
So if in the future that ever was to be an issue and we were wanting help, we wouldn't have to send you a picture of them, you know?
Oh,
Just get a picture of me up and say, Ruben! No. But very few people do this kind of work. And that's why I say, God, do yoga. Do the salute to the sun, twist your, and look up. You know, which leg of yours is shorter? Bring that leg over first. That kind of thing. But
Yeah, I'll have to make
yes,
a
I'm a double
list.
patient now. I mean, if somebody doesn't get me better right away, they're fired.
yeah.
Or I'll tell them what to do. I'm so glad. I'm
Yeah,
so
I'm going to start compiling a list. Be prepared, Ruth Ann.
I'm off.
You're going to have a list of things that need fixed.
Yeah. I miss that. I miss my work so much. You have no idea. I mean, the minute I see something, somebody suffering, it's like, oh, I want to help. And I can't always do
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
You know?
no.
that's
Oh.
true.
I own my own skeleton.
And
Wow.
sorry, what?
Yeah.
A
When
real
I
one?
get everything
You own.
unpacked, I'll show you guys my skeleton. His name is Waldo.
Waldo.
All right.
Yeah, Waldo.
Wow.
Yeah, I had him in my
Anne
office and
McElroy.
put a hat on him, and all the kids, I would teach all the kids, because I had kids that came to me. And because their parents came, I had a family practice. And these kids would get hurt, and they'd say, "Oh," tell their parents, "I need to go see Ruth Ann." Like, oh, great. So they loved the skeleton. They weren't scared at all. And I would show them all these different things, and I would ask the parents ahead of time. I'd say, "Well, what kind of things do you want? How do you want your child to improve?" And they would tell me, and I'd ask them about their diet and all this other stuff, and their sleeping, and it was fantastic. And I just support the parents as well. I loved it. I loved it. How can you not love that? I mean, if you have my kind of mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yep.
satisfaction in helping people and knowing that you've made a difference, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
It is. It's so good. And when we were learning this system, they would tell us, sure, you're going to have a halo over your head all day, but you better take it off at night because it'll strangle you in the morning.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
don't be too full of
Don't take
yourself.
your work home.
Be a little humble, but you
Yeah.
got to be arrogant enough to try. That's the key.
Yeah.
Got to try. What do they say? First,
You
do
know
no
what?
harm,
I'm
right?
gonna have to go down
Yeah,
because
I need
I
food
didn't
as
eat
well.
today, and there's a cheese Danish calling my name.
Well, I don't know what I'm
Yum.
going to have, but there's more choice than usual because I knew the boys were staying over. I made sure that there was more choice of everything.
Yeah.
So they're gone now, so obviously somebody's going to have to eat it all.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go eat. Was
Yeah,
nice
it looks like
talking
Good
you're
to you
All
back
right.
in
see you,
guys.
the
Linda.
time.
Yeah, Linda. Talk to you
Right,
later.
bye, Linda. Thank you.
Thanks.
Has she done it? Did she get it?
I believe so.
It's just paused on the screen. Bye, Kay.
I can
See you next time, and thanks for coming. Bad titch is Kay, by the way. Oh, I've not got an
Her
Alexa.
inside just went live, and she says "F you,
Fuck
CK."
them.
There's
Yeah.
an M there.
That's the title of her notification. Fuck them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
On a Sunday as well?
Well,
Yeah.
that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, I think it's been on for a while, actually.
Well, it just
may
started.
have.
I think she was live earlier, and then again.
Oh, is that a different one? All right, then.
Yeah.
I'll get some
That-
food and have a catch up later. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that you ladies will be back online later, somewhere or other.
Somewhere, probably so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll catch you later, and thanks for coming up.
Yes,
Thanks so
ma'am. My
much, Odette.
pleasure.
Kathy, it's great to be with you and all, and you, Odette, and everybody in chat.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We might have a wee
No.
repeat next Sunday, so you can all have your questions ready.
Okay. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Thanks for coming. Oh, I don't know where the blooming hell.